Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World Football Alliance. This week, I'm your host, DB Love. This is the World Sports and Entertainment Network. Today, we are covering Week 7 in the Alliance Division. Let's go ahead and talk about the Week 6 Players of the Week. Offensive Player of the Week in Week 6 was Mitchell Uhus, quarterback for the London Black Knights. Mitchell went 29 of 41 for 490 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. So congratulations to Mitchell. Defensive Player of the Week was Reggie Lawson. He is the right outside linebacker for the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. Reggie had 9 tackles and 4 sacks. So let's get right into things. This week we only have one highlight for you. That is Sacramento Condors and the Salt Lake City Elks. Let's get you over to those highlights now.
We start the scoring off in this one. First drive of the game. Salt Lake City drives down the field. Nice touchdown pass from Stork there to put the Elks up 7-0 early. All right, after getting a defensive stop, Salt Lake City gets the ball back, drives all the way down the field for another touchdown. Walked in by Marshall, who's had a good game rushing the ball so far. We are still here in the first quarter. And to start the second quarter, another Salt Lake City touchdown. This a handoff to Marshall. From about 20 yards out, he makes some jukes, gets into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. In the second quarter now, Sacramento finally putting together a good drive. Drives all the way down to the 2, hands the ball off, drilled, fumbled the football, recovered Salt Lake City, and he will take it all the way to the house for a touchdown. You have got to be kidding me. Finally, Sacramento puts a drive together, looking to get points on the board, trailing 21-0. They hand the ball off from the 2-yard line. Aubrey gets drilled, fumbles the football. Salt Lake City scoops it up, runs it back 98 yards for a touchdown. Look at that hit. Bad to worse. Salt Lake City lead 28-0. And Sacramento pursuing kickoff after the fumble and 98-yard return for a touchdown. The impending kickoff, Sacramento takes the kickoff, runs it back 98 yards for a kickoff return for a touchdown. 2 outstanding plays, and Sacramento is finally on the board, 28-7 here in the second quarter. And Salt Lake City continues to pour it on. After giving up the kickoff return, they go right back to Marshall, 44-yard touchdown run, his third touchdown of the day. Outstanding blocking for him out front. And finally, the first offensive touchdown for Sacramento. Gachkar hits Osgood, who also returned the kickoff for the touchdown for his first touchdown reception. More disaster for Sacramento, another fumble. Bergstrom made the reception, one of several today. He's having a good game, but gets drilled, fumbles the ball right into the hands of the defender. And after fumbling the football, they hold Salt Lake City to a field goal. Then Sacramento drives right down the field, getting their second touchdown of the day. They still trail by quite a bit, but they add a score heading into halftime. And we're get to halftime after a crazy first half. There's the numbers. Salt Lake City dominating this one in the first half. Stork hitting toggle there for that first touchdown of the game. Answering back with Marshall, who has 3 touchdowns so far in the first half. Here's a look at his second one. All 3 coming in a row, I believe. Here's the first fumble that Salt Lake City forced of Aubrey on the 2-yard line. Scooped up and ran all the way back for a defensive touchdown. Following play, Osgood runs the kickoff back for a touchdown. Here's Marshall's 3rd touchdown. This was 44 yards. He has 129 yards in the first half. Gatchkar having a good game through the air. Mainly because they trail so much, they are having to pass. There he hits Osgood for the touchdown. His 2nd of the day after running the kickoff back, and there he would hit Wilbur at the end of the first half. Sacramento trying to claw back in this one, now trailing only by 10 after a 45-yard touchdown run from Aubrey. He's been bottled up all day, finally able to break one here. Outstanding blocking up front. Just when Sacramento are starting to get close, Salt Lake City answers back. Stork fires a touchdown into the receiver. And with 8:25 remaining in the game, Sacramento refusing to give up. Salt Lake City driving, passing to the end zone for a touchdown, is picked off in the end zone by Sacramento. And that's the ball game, folks. Salt Lake City wins this one 48-31. Take a look at the highlights. There's the long touchdown run by Aubrey. Not to be done up by Marshall, who had a great game. Salt Lake City just firing on all cylinders in today's game. Sacramento showed fight in the second half, but just not enough. As you take a look at the numbers here, dominated. Passing yards only 3 less than Sacramento.
All right, there's your highlights in other scores from around the league. San Diego Aftershock fell to the Portland Snowhawks 28-13. Portland continues a good season. They are 5-2. Aftershock fall to 2-2. London Black Knights took on the Toronto Thunderbirds. Toronto won that one 27-17. Toronto's sitting at 3-1. London facing an uphill battle. They are 2-4. Continuing on in the league, we had Austin Desperados pick up their first win of the year. They beat Mexico City Golden Eagles 26-23. Austin improved to 1-3. Mexico City falls to 3-4. And the final score from the Alliance Division, Orlando Wizards beat the Houston Voyagers 35-28. Orlando improves to 3-3. Voyagers fall to 2-4. Teams on a bye. In Week 7, we had Columbus Aviators, Memphis Hounds, Oklahoma City Nighthawks, and Chicago Tigers. So that gets you up to speed. Week 7 of the Alliance Division. Be sure to tune in to the game of the week. We've got Brooklyn Barons taking on the San Antonio Marshals. We've seen Brooklyn once this year on a game of the week. We've yet to see the San Antonio Marshals. Be sure to check that one out. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel for all World Football Alliance action. And coming up very soon, we're going to start our basketball league. We will bring you that information as soon as everything is ready for that. Really excited for that to come, but stay tuned. We're only halfway, not even halfway, almost halfway through the World Football Alliance season, so stay tuned with us. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.